Welcome back, everybody. This is the young visionary Kobe Thompson, a.k.a. OG Cole. Follow me on all social medias.
Bang, and this is the young king himself, Jay Todd. Hope y'all feeling well out there, man. Hope y'all feeling real good.
I'm surprised you didn't just address the cats and dogs, cats and kittens.
Look, y'all, if y'all cannot tell by the sound of my voice, I am tired. I'm not tired. I am tired. I'm running off of pure
fumes.
Pure fumes.
Look, and that's how you know you got to be a real one to understand what fumes even are. Like when fumes are, everyone, when you hit the E on your gas tank and you're just like, how is this car running and still starting up? Those are the fumes.
Listen, like when you think that when that gas light come on and somehow you still make it to the gas station by the grace of God,
or to the homie's house and then to the gas station.
Look, you hear me, boy? It's been times where I had to go to the bank, then go to the store, then the gas station, because the gas station's right next to the store.
Look, I've always had a Honda, and that's all I'm going to say. I rode on E numerous of occasions.
But see, I got a Ford Taurus, and gas tank is big, it's crap, so I could be on the slope, and my gas didn't show up E. Well, I start leveling my car. I still got about a quarter tank.
Man,
that's crazy. A little fourth of a quarter of a tank.
But we forgot to say we are the Originals.
Yes, we are. We are. The plus one, she has so much stuff to do that she may not be able to be the plus one of the show, unfortunately.
She may not be a plus one.
But shouts out to her, man. Her and her team this week. The non-Greek step show is this week, so by the time I listen to it, it should be over, and you should have a winner. Hopefully, her team.
Shout out to the ladies of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated as well, especially the Zeta Lambda chapter here on the University of Central Missouri.
Yes, today is their charter day.
Yes, today is March 29th, and it is their charter day. Charter day meaning the day that their organization was founded on this campus.
Yes.
So also want to give them big ups for that. Continue to empower the campus and be a positive light
and be something good for the culture.
Students.
Look,
be good.
They all good for the culture. You bound to see one or two of them just to brighten up your day. They good for the culture.
You know what I mean? And like you were saying, they have a non-Greek step show coming up.
Yes.
And also have a party afterwards.
And if you did not get your pre-sale tickets, baby, they got it open from 5 to 8 p.m. today. But granted, y'all not gonna hear this until later. So I mean.
Kind of pointless.
Hopefully, we give them all type of pubbing right now.
Oh, we are, and it's gonna be after the fact anyway.
Well, I mean, when y'all hear this, Deltas, y'all know that we was in good spirits thinking for y'all.
Yeah, we was thinking up for y'all, man. We was thinking about y'all in the studio today.
So make sure that y'all pub the Originals.
Right, man. Look, and here's another thing, man. Like I had to ask somebody on campus because I'm a graduate and all of that. Shout out to the graduating class of December 2016. Oh, yeah. Anyways, so I was talking to somebody from the campus. I was like, "Hey man, you got the app? You got the Beat app?" And he was like, "What?
What's the Beat?
What's the Beat?" So for real, I just want to take this little small time, J Todd, just to what can we do to brand ourselves better?
What we need to do is try to get as many episodes as we can, both past, current, and future, on SoundCloud. And I mean, I don't know how to do iTunes. I'm a SoundCloud guy. I don't know how to do iTunes, but if
SoundCloud's free,
definitely free. So SoundCloud is the next best thing. Working on the Instagram page, Twitter, all that stuff. That will have links to all the episodes.
Yeah.
And, we take pictures.
Take some pics.
Certain little things to get the bang.
The Originals.
My man did the A Boogie. He did the A Boogie pose from Paid in Full.
The Originals. Just had that floating at the bottom.
Listen, but I mean, it's just it's a work in progress. And the thing about it being a work in progress is that there's always going to be progress. So it's happening, man. Just keep on the lookout for us. And when you see us, please speak.
Show love.
Please. It's all positive vibes are welcome, especially with this semester. This spring semester has been hard for a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people. It's been
the spring semester, and this is what people don't be understanding. The spring semester is just about as long as the fall semester, but also it's a little rougher because it's cold at the beginning, and then it starts to warm up. But by the time it gets to warming up, you knee deep in some in classwork,
you ready,
finals and midterms, and
because I tell people this, like, we don't understand. We get a break. We get multiple small little breaks here and there in the spring semester. So our spring semester is going to fly. Like, literally, I blinked and it's about to be April. Like, we've got 4 or 5 weeks of class left, maybe.
Man, the spring semester is a scary time on the grades, bro. Like you said, man, you can get caught up in them breaks and then forgot why you was here.
And speaking of breaks, man, shout out to all the good people I saw on my news feeds traveling for spring breaks, man. Y'all inspire me, you know, like y'all do, because I'm one of the few people that, you know, that just so happened to not have any money at the time of spring break because I had responsibilities and whatnot. But
I mean, you're not the only one.
No.
I'm sure you're not the only one. Oh, I went somewhere. No.
Look, my man was in New Orleans. You heard me. He's in the dirty. He was in New Orleans. Yeah. But I mean, I see, you know, all of my homeboys and homegirls, man. I was in Texas, South Padre, PCB. But and granted,
can I bring up my biggest pet peeve about spring break?
Here we go. Let's get it.
My biggest pet peeve about spring break is that people will save their money up to go on a trip.
Boy, listen.
To see the same people
no,
that you could have saw at home.
Listen, I already said, look, I have never. Then this I'm about to be a senior. You know, come May, your boy gonna be a senior. He almost out of here. You heard me. I'm almost there. But I have never went anywhere on spring break, and I told myself, I'm not going to until my senior year. Why? Because I'm going to have some money stacked up to where I'm not going to see y'all on my spring break. I didn't see y'all for about a good 3-4 years straight. I love y'all, but I need some me time on my break. I'm trying to go to Cuba. I'm trying to go to Puerto Rico. If not Puerto Rico,
I'll give me a passport, bro.
Yeah. That's a bit, to me, like, that's what I'm trying to do this summer. To me, that's a very big boy move when you finally get a passport, because that's saying I'm not going to be in none of these states at all whenever I choose not to be here. So, you know, this summer, you know, trying to get the passport in order, but I'm either trying to go to Samoa, because I have some Samoan family members, you know what I'm saying? You know, get in touch. Jamaica, of course, I got some Jamaican family.
Jamaica is beautiful, bro. Like, Jamaica is one of them spots that I've been to. I've been to Jamaica 5 or 6 times, and people look at. Hold on.
That boy rich.
Hold on. Let me finish, kid. Let me finish. And people look at me when I say that, and they be like just like you, like, oh my goodness. 5 or 6 times, and I was under the age. I was 12 and under, 13 and under. Actually, I'm not going to say 13. I didn't go as a teenager, so I was 12 and under.
Wow.
So what I'm saying is, probably went 2 times when I was 8.
Wow.
Again when I was 9. Again when I was 10. One more time at 11. Then I probably just went 5 times. So 5 times, but all under 12. I haven't been as an adult.
Yeah, but so you haven't enjoyed Jamaica.
But at that time, I thought I was enjoying Jamaica. Hey, you feel me? Just getting hot outside, getting a huge tan.
Going to the beach.
I thought I'm enjoying Jamaica. I'm not enjoying Jamaica like my mom's and them was enjoying Jamaica. You feel me?
Behind my mama, some of the good herbs. And I'm not talking about
pina colada, strawberry daiquiris. Because we was on one of them resorts that was all expense paid. So I'm thinking I'm having a ball. They got a little basketball hoop over there. So I'm hooping with all the other resort kids. And I'm thinking I'm having a ball, Jay.
Well, listen.
I wasn't doing nothing.
And we going to say that to say this, man. When you go somewhere to enjoy yourself and the new environment. I don't mind if I go somewhere and I just so happen to see 2 or 3 mules or jennies. But I should not see most of the football team, basketball. I don't want to see y'all. Like, nothing against y'all. It's just like, when I went to Vegas, bro, I didn't see nobody I knew in Vegas.
And that's how I liked it.
And I kicked it. I had less than $100 on me, and I kicked it hard. And then I found $250, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
We ain't gonna talk about the blessing.
Boy came up on a blessing. You heard me. Was blessed.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if you talked to Tez about this, man, but because I just went to New Orleans with Kay.
Yeah. He told me y'all met down there.
But I just saw him. Like, Tez was the only person I knew down there. Actually, I saw somebody else I knew, but he was with his girl too, and they were like kind of in a bar.
But trips,
and I wasn't about to yell like, "Hey, bro, hey." No, I wasn't doing all of that.
Like if you see your partner and his homegirl, like that's different. I don't want to see a whole group of y'all who've planned to come here, and then I see a whole other group of y'all who've also planned to come here. Because now, granted, great minds think alike, but when it's time for great minds to go explore, I don't want to.
There are not too many coincidences in life.
Yeah, yeah.
And as I'm getting older, I'm starting to understand that more and more.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything that happens in life happens for a reason. So what you were just saying, if I go somewhere and I see a group of y'all that are here, okay, that could have been a coincidence.
Yes,
that could have been a coincidence.
But if I see two more
groups of people that I already knew were coming here,
what are we doing? What are we doing?
We could all been kicking it in Warrensburg. We could all been kicking it in St. Louis.
Could have saved so much money.
You know what I mean? I just refuse. But go ahead, wrap this segment up, man. Yeah, this is just, as y'all know, our Talk About Anything segment, man, where we just talk about anything.
So yeah, man, cats and kittens, cool fellas, cool ladies, please stay tuned for the best 30 minutes of your life. We are the Originals.
Sports coming up next. Bang, bang.
Bow.
What's your wildest prediction for next year?
The wildest prediction for next year? The Browns win more than 3 games. That's my wildest prediction.
You know, my wild prediction is Miami's going to upset New England and take the AFC North.
That's a good one. That's bolder than mine. If you like what you heard, make sure you tune in to Sports Your Shorts, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on UCM The Beat.
What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the Originals. I am the young king himself, Jay Todd.
Yes, everybody, welcome back. I am the young visionary Kobe Thompson. Back in your ears.
Man, that flavor,
once again.
That new flavor, yeah. The bait the black with the
dude is so silly.
Yeah.
But in our sports segment, and I'm gonna start off with this little football just to get this out the way, because I know he's the football analyst of the show.
Yes.
The Oakland Raiders are moving to Las Vegas.
Oh man,
is this a power move or is this a mistake?
You know, in my opinion, I feel like it's a mistake. Like, it's a power move because, you know, city needs a new team needs a new vision, but you've had these die-hard, loyal Raiders fans that will buy the newest paraphernalia that they've already seen for the past 20-plus years.
Yeah, because they ain't changed the colors up, the jerseys up. Ain't changed nothing.
People buying season tickets year in and year out, buying stock into the Raiders because, Raiders have one of the most loyal fan bases I think I've ever seen.
I think it's
football-wise.
It probably go back to back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I heard back in the day, Raiders games used to be, and not even how cold they were. It was just like the games, like the experience was something completely surreal.
I feel like it's probably, of course, with the politics, it's probably a power move for them. But as an organization, like after you get through all the politics, man, y'all not gonna have what y'all had in Oakland.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the move.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like if the Raiders were to go anywhere, it'd be back to L.A. But, those bums from St. Louis went ahead and took that arena.
It's just,
anyways.
Why does California have so many teams? That's always been my thing, bro. Like,
it's about the money, bro. It's about the money. It's so much. It's too much money out there. You know what I mean?
It's crazy money. But that should tell people how crazy the money scene is in Cali. Like, granted, the cost of living is freakishly high, but you have so many NFL teams in Cali. So I mean, no, I don't. I feel like it was a stupid move. Just from my opinion. Granted, like I said, power move, money wise, of course. I mean, why not?
I don't know. I think it's gonna be different. It's definitely gonna be different. It's gonna be something new, something exciting.
Yeah, but then again,
one thing that I feel like they didn't tie in was the fact that they're gonna have to get the actual Las Vegas residents.
Yeah, and it's gonna be hard.
Like, we're not talking about the people who are always there for vacation and then gone and they'll come back and all of that. Yeah. Or the people that are in
Arizona,
LA or something,
LA,
or drive down to Vegas.
And then you got people who aren't Cardinals fans who lives in Arizona that's right, like literally down the street from Vegas. So maybe this is good for them, but like you said, you gonna have to get that. You gonna have to get them. Like you gonna have to get them fans.
Yeah, and like you said, the Cardinals, they right there.
So
that's a Super Bowl contending team.
Yeah. So it's just like I just feel like, first off, like who is gonna want to go to Vegas to watch a football game? Who's gonna want? Like,
nobody.
Like if I go to Vegas, I don't want to watch.
But I feel like the arena is gonna be different. And when I mean different, it's gonna be like
they're probably gonna
cheap
do it.
drinks, bar style.
Like
it's gonna be wild.
I've been to, have you been to Vegas, right?
I haven't.
I've been to Vegas. They have slot machines everywhere. Like
it's gonna be right. It's gonna be slot machines
in the
joint.
all inside of the stadium. So, I mean, we'll see. This is when this. I feel to me, it sounds like an experiment to me. I don't think it's gonna last long.
I think it's gonna be.
I don't think it's gonna last long.
Kind of like this presidency. But
that's what's for free.
But on a lighter note,
basketball, baby.
And I'm gonna be real, bro. I don't even want to talk about like the actual league right now because it's that time in the NBA where it's like the end of the season, and people are just trying to get through the. I mean, it's kind of interested in the East right now just because the Cavs and the Celtics they fighting for that first seed.
Yeah.
The Celtics have it right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the Cavs have been in a slump. They've
been in a slump.
As a fan, they've been in a very big slump. Like, and
they have been dropping some games. I'm
always raw for LeBron, but bro, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing.
I know what he's
doing.
Up.
He's making money.
No, he's preparing for the playoffs. Like. And like that's what I'm saying. I don't even want to talk about what's going on in the NBA right now, just because I don't even pay attention to the league around this time. It's just because now this is preparation to get to the playoffs.
Now
you feel what I'm saying?
This March Madness just going on, boy.
Now that man, I'm talking about my bracket got so busted, man. But shout out to the Blue Devils, the Duke Blue Devils. Shout out to my boy Jason Tatum, repping the city. Yeah, my bracket got so busted on that game. But on that college to NBA, I'm glad you brought March Madness into it. But on that college to NBA level of speaking, I really think that they should add one more year that they have to stay in college before they come to the NBA.
For maturity purpose and like make sure people are like not injury prone. Yes. I can see that.
Yes.
Yes, definitely yes.
Yes, and I don't even think I'm not even thinking about the injury prone because injuries happen. Yeah. That's a part of the game. You know what I mean? Like I know people who were completely healthy all the way, high school, college, but then got to the NBA, third, fourth year in the NBA, now you're injured. Like what? Like you never were injured.
You need to have that maturity about you before you
like your game has to be something, bro. Like there. Name the last person that you know that got drafted, bro, who immediately took over his franchise. It's not that hard. It's a Karl Anthony Towns from the Timberwolves, bro. Yeah. But before him was Anthony Davis. Yeah. Before him,
listen.
But like, and then just think about the '90s, bro. Like Steve Nash, Kobe Bryant, they were all in the same draft class.
We're not gonna ever see any unique draft class like that.
And these dudes were taking over franchises.
And as seniors in high school, seniors out of high.
Kevin Garnett, like
I said, I'm not being negative, and I don't care as much as people want to talk about the Ball family. They nice, but they not coming out of the gate.
They're not gonna come out and change. Like, and here's my biggest pet peeve, bro.
LeVar Ball.
LeVar Ball, I think he is brilliant.
Yeah.
So like me and my boss, we argue about this all the time because he was like, I think he's trying to take the spotlight away from his son. But I think it's more about marketing. Yeah. Like if you ever see him on TV, he's wearing his stuff, Big Baller Brand.
Yeah, the three
B's because he got three sons, last name Ball. Like he's putting this all together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Marketing wise, this man is a genius. Yeah. I don't care what anybody says. But what I'm not liking is if your son couldn't take UCLA all the way to the championship, who's to say he's going to go to the NBA and take over a franchise?
And who's to say, the thing that got me was, and mind you, I'm not a huge fan of the man, but when he made his comments about Steph Curry, my boy can take Steph Curry.
No, but I feel like that's all a part of the marketing.
Yeah.
He also said he could beat Michael Jordan one-on-one. And video has surfaced of him playing basketball, and he's trash. Garbage.
High class garbage. Like when he's playing one-on-one with I forgot what dude. I don't know if it was on First Take or what it was, but it was it was so unathletic. Like it was
Like,
so
bro,
unathletic. Like
so
granted,
I feel like this is all a part of the marketing. Like when he just running off and just chopping his mouth and saying whatever.
He's getting the most attention for real.
Bro,
for real.
what? Like his sons are the biggest ballers right now.
Yeah.
Like you know what's crazy? Because we got to wrap this up. Yeah. But you know what's crazy? And I thought about this, man. This is gonna be my last little ending note. We need to get back to where I don't want to say athletes set the trend because I don't want to be, the follow the trend type of guy. Yeah. But athletes need to set the tone. You know what I mean? I remember it was a time in my life where I only wanted Michael Jordan shoes because Michael Jordan set that tone of excellence for me.
Yeah.
So I feel like in a pair of Jordans, I was excellent.
And you know what? Like, with that being said, that is exactly what we need to see. Like, literally, because I mean, granted, you got kids, I want to be like LeBron. I want to be like Curry. But, like, right now, everybody's hungry for rings. Like, back then in the 90s, dudes was just playing because, like,
they loved it.
We are loving this game, and, like, the competition was so pure to where when you would see these championship games, these finals, these playoffs,
it felt like you felt it,
boy,
as a fan.
Like, watching the highlights as a grown man now, I'm like, boy, I wish if I could go back to the 90s just to watch basketball games, like, live, and not even just live, but just on TV, that energy. We got to get out the sports segment, y'all.
Yeah, we got to get out of the sports segment, man. But we're going to come back with the current events, and I have something to say. You are listening to The Originals.
Bang.
Everybody, it's the young visionary Kobe Thompson.
And this is the young king himself, Jay Todd.
And this is the +1, Jessica Miller.
And we are the Originals, plus one. We are the Originals because we've been doing our thing on the radio, J. Todd. They just now getting in tune with it. But hey, tune in now. Better late than never, right?
We've been here, cats and kittens, cool men and cool women all around campus. Make sure you tune in every day from 7:30 p.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. sharp. Do not miss out.
Yes, please tune in for the best 30 minutes of your life.
Boom.
Bang.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Originals. I am the young visionary Kobe Thompson.
And I am the young king himself, Jay Todd. Add some emphasis.
Add some emphasis to the end of your name. Dude, you are silly.
Go ahead, get it started off with the
current event segment, man.
He got some heat for y'all, man.
Nah, it's just something that's really just touched my heart because I remember we spoke about the topic of the stand your ground law and you not having to have a gun permit before. So just how things go full circle.
Yeah. Here we go.
So if everybody knows what happens in Ferguson, Missouri, I'm not gonna
we're not gonna talk about that.
Not gonna go into that whole ordeal, just because more information came out on that as well. But like I said, not gonna even go into it.
And it's ironic how the information came out after the stand your ground law passed. So dude's kind of like protected by.
Not gonna speak on it because I'm just not gonna bring the negative energy to the room. But what I will speak on is a young man. He was actually a bus driver for the Metrolink. If you don't know what the Metrolink is, it's the public transportation in St. Louis. He was a bus driver for the Metrolink, 24 years old. And this was the ironic thing: same apartment complexes that Michael Brown was killed.
Jesus.
The security guard there shot this man. I don't know if he died. I don't want to say he died. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know for sure. But I do know the man was shot multiple times by the security guard at the same apartment complex that Michael Brown was
what's
killed.
Going on? Like, what's going on? Like, we have these laws, and we were speaking on this before the law got passed. Stuff like this is now going to happen everywhere in Missouri, especially those parts that it was getting covered up. Now it's gonna be an open.
Oh, it's gonna be an open, and then they gonna just credit it all to the law.
To the law.
You know what I mean? But I even read the news article, and the news article says the chief of police in Ferguson, Missouri, don't quote me on this, but he basically said from what we've been finding out through our investigation, the security guard felt in fear of his own life, and he had to protect himself and others. Mm-hmm. And in Missouri, that's what it's about to be now.
And y'all don't understand, it's been like that in Georgia for years. That's why y'all never really see, like, when cops kill somebody or when somebody kills somebody in Georgia, you don't really see it hitting C-SPAN and, NBC and all this other stuff because this is it. we're about to, you have this law now that's telling you, like, if you feel threatened in any way, shape, or form, and you have a firearm, protect yourself under any circumstances.
Hey, but man, you remember the time growing up when, like, so same scenario, you felt threatened or something like that, you were taught to put your hands up and fight.
Man, listen, I done seen some of my, like, closest homeboys, people who I look up to this day, take L's with the fist, and that's all it would be.
Like man, when I catch him again, I'm telling you, I'm training.
Look,
I'm with it now. My left jab crazy.
But I'm just saying, like, we live in an age, today where we sissified, man. We're sissified. We're afraid to get whooped, man, and we're afraid. We are too proud. We're too.
No, I feel like I think it all comes, like, circles back into we live in the social media era. So if you were to lose a fight back in 07, 08, when I was a wild kid,
I say you just lost the fight.
You just lost the fight. The neighborhood probably heard about it, but
now,
after a couple days, it's over.
Yeah, I'm about to say now, boy.
You could probably even make up your own story. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, what really happened was
what
my
really
foot
happened
slipped,
was,
and then he caught me.
You know how we be having wet grass in the morning, bro. It was the afternoon, but the grass was still wet.
Mad.
The grass was still a little wet.
Mad he's using that. I heard somebody use it before. But no, but that's real. The mildew.
I slipped on the mildew.
The mist, the morning dew, the morning mist. But that's real. Like, we live in an age now to where, like, somebody accepting an L isn't enough anymore. Because now what you accepting your L, you gonna have about a good 100,000 people retweeting your L, constantly reminding you of your L, and then dogging you for your L.
But in the big scope of things, remember how I said you'll lose a fight a couple days, you know what I'm saying? A couple days go by, something else is going to happen, and your thing going to be in the back burner.
Yeah.
The thing about the social media era is, man, the one strike against it is that it lives forever.
Yeah.
But it still is that same concept of, okay, you took your L on Monday, you had at 100,000 retweets, but by Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, nobody really cares. Something else is getting 100,000 retweets.
Yeah.
But your video is still living forever.
And it's,
you know what I mean?
It's gonna be there for your kids to look up if somebody was ever. But hey, I know your daddy. Your daddy a chump. My daddy boy gave him hands back in 2015, and there it is. But touching topics with like with the current events. Another thing I want to definitely touch bases on these over 60,000 African American women missing out of nowhere. Like, just recently, and granted, it's not related at all, but it's just showing you, like, how messed up things are. It was a lady, a young college student, who some man, like, caught her and, like, he stole her car, but then he told her to get in the trunk. The only way she escaped is that she remembered that her trunk has a latch on the inside. Mm-hmm. There's a video of her hopping out of her trunk while he's driving, and she dipped. But I say that to say this, man. We can worry about whose album going to be coming out. We looking for this. We can find all of this other crap that we don't need to find. People worrying about Tom Brady's jersey when nobody cared about it. It's a jersey, a freaking jersey. But we can't find none of these over 60,000 plus women. Like, human beings,
These are human beings.
We cannot find them. People who have lived, who are hopefully are still living, who have a breath, who have a voice, who have, like, some type of physical connection with somebody else, and somebody else has a connection, and it goes on and on. So all these 60,000 women, all these way over 60,000 women are missing, and we haven't found not one.
Yeah, man, it's very disturbing. It's very, very, very disturbing that you can just look past somebody's life.
They're gone. You don't. Their family don't know.
But one thing that I
had
to learn as I got older, and I feel like I was so oblivious to it before, but it was one of those things of I never knew that Kansas City and St. Louis are the biggest hubs of sex trafficking in the Midwest.
That's crazy.
Like, what? You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
All this is going on around us.
You have
you know what I'm
trafficking.
saying? So,
you got people who are sick. It was a story the other day I read. They found some young man. He was in a lake for like some weeks, and all his organs were gone. There is a such thing as organ harvesting. Like, these things that we fear, that we be like, oh, this is just a crazy plot to movie. These things exist. Everything has a truth to it. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. Believe
a little bit, but on the real,
half
like,
of what you hear and none of what. Well, no, was it believe none of what you hear and half of what you see? But then again, understand that everything has a truth to it. Like something's going on that we don't know about. Look, and it's not like you said earlier. It's not a coincidence that
nothing's coincidental in life. But my mom always would tell me. She would always tell me, cause I was that type of kid. Like, oh, that just happened in movies. That just happened this just happened that. She'd be like, where do you think they get these ideas from?
Yeah, like facts.
She's like, check me out. She's like, people are creative and they're genius, but nobody's genius is better than personal experience.
Yeah, I can't.
And I got to thinking like, whoa,
Can't nobody tell you a story about something that don't exist. I'm sorry. You can talk about dinosaurs and all this other stuff and this, that, and the third, but you've had to hear it from somebody or seen something to inspire that thought in your mind. And that's me speaking from a psychology standpoint. But it's crazy.
I got a degree in the works.
Hey, listen. We almost there. We are all finish line, baby. I see.
Yeah, man. We're gonna go ahead and finish this one up, man. This has been another great episode of the Originals. I'm gonna start saying like that. The Originals.
I can't even, man. But I'm just gonna say this, man. Stay woke, stay safe, and find our girls, man. That's how I'm in mind. This is the young king himself signing off.
And this is the young visionary Kobe Thompson, man. And I just want to tell everybody to keep following their dreams and quit calling them dreams and start calling them plans.
Yes, sir.
And we are the Originals, and we out.
Peace.